first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. Receiver makes the grab. Finding some room at the 25. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
NC State now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Thomas. It's a quick grab. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And stops short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Alabama. It was a foot race and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the...
Football comes out. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Gets made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Finding space at the 20. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama. So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into. He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
To throw, it's Thomas. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him, and forced that incompletion.
The pocket breaking down. Heavy pressure hit as he throws. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Haynes. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Got it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
29 Philly.
And the runner takes off to his right. And that run produces a decent gain. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And that one is no good. Still a 17-point lead after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, NC State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. from deep in the end zone. He'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Scott. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The completion makes it second down. To throw, it's Thomas. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Picks up 6. Third down coming up.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And at first down, they go right back to him. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's Thomas. He's moving out of the pocket now. Touchdown, North Carolina State. A strong fight back. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Now what a move. Moves the ball up to the 30.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Trying to find room. It's Scott. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They've come all the way back to claim the lead.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. On the kickoff is hammered. Sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
NC State 28, Alabama 24.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down out at the 46.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Okay,
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down here, time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes.
Alabama.
On the double.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
6-9-1. Gator. Set. Bang. Longer. Clear.
And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds. Gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one.